Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ronkelawal. I hope you've been enjoying my YouTube channel, and if you have, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment and share. Today I want you to talk about the truth about entrepreneurship, specifically loneliness as an entrepreneur. I think we get a lot of, I'm not gonna call it propaganda. I mean, it could be considered propaganda, but we get a lot of kind of hype. Like, entrepreneurship gets a lot of hype, and don't get me wrong, being an entrepreneur has been a phenomenal journey. It's been incredible. It's opened up my eyes to a lot of things. It's been phenomenal, right? For me, it's worked very well for me, but I'm not someone who just likes to glamorize for the sake of glamorizing. I believe that what works for me might not work for others. It may not work for you. So, you know, in reality, as much as it's been incredible, I've met some amazing people, I've had some amazing clients, I've made some great money. Hey! In reality, it's super hard. Super hard work. Super exhausting, and it's lonely. You know, the truth of the matter is, not everybody understands like what it is you're trying to do, or why you're trying to do what you're trying to do. Like, a lot of people see their perception of entrepreneur is someone who's already made it. So they see and read and hear stories of these amazing moguls who've made multi-million dollar deals, and you know, they've got these, you know, they've broken through in these industries and these sectors. And there's lots of small business owners, founders and entrepreneurs who are just getting on with it, grinding, living a life that they love and enjoy, hopefully, but they're not trying to be, you know, the next X whoever, right? You know, XX whoever. I'm not even gonna name any names, right? They're just trying to get on with things, but it can be hard because, you know, the majority of people have standard jobs, in whatever sector, and with that obviously comes some degree of certainty, because, you know, for the most part, I'm not speaking, you know, I'm not trying to generalize too much, but for the most part, you know how much you're gonna make. You've got your colleagues, hopefully, if it's a safe environment and not a harmful environment, you like your colleagues and it's a cool place to work, hopefully. Even if it's not a cool place to work, you make your money, you do your job, you leave, right? But being an entrepreneur, it's not always the case. You become tied to what it is you're trying to build and what you're creating, what you're doing. And you know, only a handful of people get it. Other entrepreneurs get it. Some people, you know, some well-meaning people in your network or your peers try to understand. But the pressure to, you know, succeed and thrive and, you know, keep achieving and meeting your targets, because being a business owner is not about kind of showing off for the gram or showing off like online. Being a business owner is building and creating something, making money, and having some kind of legacy. Now, it doesn't have to be a huge company, like I've said. It literally could just be your legacy is something you're proud of. Like, you've established something that you're proud of. You create something you're proud of. And yeah, it can be tough. It can be lonely. I find it can be lonely from my own perspective, because I'm an honest person. I'm quite, you know, I'm pragmatic. So I'll tell the truth. If anybody asks me, and I'm not gonna be like excessively motivational in my approach. I will always encourage people, and hopefully my journey has been motivational and inspirational to people, but I'm also honest. Like, I will tell you what it means to be, you know, an entrepreneur, business owner in the environment that I'm in. And I think that sometimes makes people uncomfortable, because people want to hear, you know, all the amazing awards and, you know, all the amounts of money and this and that. And man, after you've been chasing invoices for how many weeks and people are ignoring you, people are rude, people are ignoring your emails. You know, thankfully I've got people who can help me with like the administrative stuff, but once in a while you still have to, put you gotta get in there, like, it's not, a case of just ignoring. You've got to know the deal, right? So yeah, it can be tough. It can also be tough because you want it sometimes. You know, I'm blessed because I've got friends who, you know what I like? I've got friends who I can just talk to, and we can talk about everything else but business, and I need that. Because when you're doing something and creating something for so long, it can be tough, like just talking about business all the time. So it's nice having friends who I can talk about reality TV, I can talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I can talk about Love Island, I can talk about nonsense, and it's nice, right? But then there's sometimes where I do want to just like vent, and that can be lonely when you only have a handful of people who you can vent to, who you can trust. Because it's hard. Not everybody you can trust in. You can't trust everybody in business. And I'm not trying to try and put you off, but yeah, it's lonely. And you know, I just want you to share my thoughts on the truth of entrepreneurship. It's really, really important to be honest with yourself. I think some people get tied to the passion of it. Like I said, I'm pragmatic. You know, you've got to. Your passion really has to turn into your profit eventually. So you can absolutely love what you do, and it's important to love what you do. But you've also got to be honest with yourself. Like, you can start something, create something, but if it's not working, you've got to figure out why it's not working, if you can resolve it and fix it, and if not, you've got to figure out your next move. Like, you can't just stay stuck because you want to call yourself an entrepreneur. That's not how life works. Well, that's not how my life works. It might be how your life works, but not how my life works. So yeah, I just want to share a few thoughts. Love to hear your own experiences of entrepreneurship, the realities, the highs and the lows. Yeah, like really just feel free to share in the comments, and yeah, I appreciate the time. It'd be nice to vent with you all. Have a great day, and take care. Don't forget to share and hit that like button. I hope you do like this video.